Okay, malam ni kita nak study apa Introduction to Networking, chapter 4. To be precise is 4.4.1. Before aku dah belajar dah sampai couple cabling ni, belajar sendiri sebab masa tu tak sekelas. So yeah. Okay, aku baca dia. Because UTP cabling is dia kata, okay, UTP stands for unshielded twisted pair. Cabling is the standard for local area networks used in LANs. This topic goes into detail about its advantages and limitation and what can be done to avoid problems. When used as a network medium, or UTP cabling consists of four pairs of color-coded copper wires that have been twisted together and then encased it in a flexible plastic that sheath. Its small size can be advantageous during installation, and then UTP cable does not have shielding to counter the effect of IMI ataupun electromagnetic interference and RFI radio frequency interference. Instead, cable designers have discovered other ways that they can limit the negative effect of crosstalk. The first one, which is cancellation, and the second one is vary the number of twists per wire pair. First one is design cancellation. Designers now pair wires in circuit. When two wires in an electrical circuit are placed close together, their magnetic field are the exact position of each other. Therefore, two magnetic fields can cancel each other, and also cancel out any other EMF and RFF signal and RFI signal. Okay, maksud dia sekali-sekali kan, maksudnya setiap wayar ni dia akan produce dia punya RFI and dengan EMI. So to counter that, they don't just have one wires, instead they have two, which the same apa tu, they counter each other lah punya signal. And also counter apa tu, outside IMI and EMI dengan RFI punya signal. Okay, the varying the number of twists per wire is to further enhance the cancellation effect of pair circuit wires. Designers vary the number of twists each pair in cable. UTP cable must follow precise specification governing how many twists or braids are permitted per meter, which is 3.28 feet of cable. Notice in figure Astaghfirullahaladzim. Notice in figure mana that the orange white pair is twisted less than I noticed that. Why you do that? Each color is twisted a different number of times. UTP cable relies only on the cancellation effect produced by the twisted wire pair to limit the signal degradation and effectively provide itself shielding for wire pair within the network media. Nampak? Lain. Okay. And now that is UDP cabling sender and connectors. UDP cabling conforms. UDP cabling conforms to the standards established jointly by TIA and EIA, specifically TIA EIA 568 stipulates the commercial cabling standards for LAN installation and is the standard most commonly used in LAN cabling environments. Some of the elements defined as follows, which is the cable types, cable length, connectors, cable termination, and then method of testing cable. Go. Okay, electrical characteristics of copper cabling are defined by the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineering (IEE). IEE rates UTP cabling according to its performance. Cables are placed into category based on their ability to carry higher bandwidth rates. For example, category 5, ada category 5, ada category 5, category 5. Category 5 cable is used commonly in 100 base TX fast Ethernet installation. Other categories include enhanced category 5 cable, category 6 and category A 6A. What is this? Sorry. Cable in higher category design are categories are designed and constructed to support higher data rates. A few gigabit speed Ethernet technologies are being developed and adopted. Category 5E is now minimally acceptable cable type. Then category 6 is being and recommended type of new building installation. The figure shows three categories of UTP cable, which is the first type, the first category, category 3, was originally used for voice communication over voice line, but later for data transmission. Oh, sebelum ni voice line dia guna untuk call, lepas tu dia guna untuk data transmission. Okay, and then we have category 5 and category and 5E is used for data transmission, and then category 5 support uh, category 5 support 100 megabit per second. Category 5 lagi power lah, dia 1 gigabyte per second. Okay, category 6 has added separation between each wire to support higher speed. Category 5 category 6 supports up to 10 gigabyte per second. And the category 7 also support 10 gigabit per second. And category 8 OP1 is 40 GB per second. Wow, some manufacturers are making cable exceeding TIA category 6A specification and refer to this as category 7. Wow. Wow. UTP cable is usually terminated with RJ45 connector. The TIA IEA 568 standard described the wire color code to pin the assignment pin out for Ethernet cables as shown in figure. The RJ45 connectors is the male component. Yeah. And crimp crimped in the end of the cable on the back. Ini RJ45 UTP plug. The socket shown in figure, the female component of the network device wall, cubicle partition outlet or output panel. When the terminated improperly, each cable is a potential source of physical layer performance degradation. RJ45 UTP socket. Aduh penat. UTP socket atau female port. This back connector has wire that are exposed and twisted and not entirely covered by the sheath. Okay. Fully terminated UTP cable. Mak macam teruk sangat ni. The next figure shown in properly terminated UTP cable is it is good connectors with wire and that are untwisted only to the extent of necessary to attach connector. Properly terminated UTP cable. Ni berlawa sikit. No, Now, improper cable termination can impact transition performance. Okay. Then we have this one, straight through and cross UTP cable. Apa yang kata ni? Lepas tu kita ada lagi ni, apa ni, straight through dengan crossover UTP cable. Crossover kita nak. Okay, different situation may require UTP cable to be wired according to different wiring convention. This means that the individual wire in the cable have to be connected in different coordinates to different sets of pin in RJ45 connectors. The following are the main cable types that are obtained by by using specific wire conventions. Alhamdulillah. Which is the first one is Ethernet straight through and crossover. Okay, the most common type of Ethernet networking cable is copper straight through lah aku. It's commonly used to interconnect the host to switch and switch to router. Alhamdulillah. A cable used to interconnect similar devices, Ethernet crossover. Ni kabel yang digunakan untuk similar devices. Macam contoh to connect switch ke switch and host to host or router to router. Itu crossover. However, crossover cables are considered legacy as NIC network interface cards using medium independent interface crossover, which is auto MDIX, atau Allah sejenis to MDIX. Okay, to automatically detect the cable type and make the internal connection. Alhamdulillah. Now, another type of cable is a rollover cable, which is Cisco proprietary. It is used to connect a workstation router or switch to router or switch to console port. Using crossover straight through cable incorrectly between devices may not damage the devices, but the connectivity and communication between devices will not take place. This is common error, and checking that the device connections are correct should be the first troubleshooting action if connectivity is not achieved. The figure identifies the individual fire paths for the T568A and T568B trans standards. Ni dia. Sama yang ni, pair 1, pair 2 lain, pair 3 kat sini lain. Macam cable type and standard Ethernet straight through ni, both end of this A, B, T56A and T568B untuk Ethernet crossover. One end Ethernet crossover ni dia salah satu daripada ni, one end of T56A and other end of T56B. Dia ada yang ni copper straight through ni dia dua end. Contoh dia ada dua end, kiri dan kanan. Dia antara boleh pilih antara dua, dia boleh kedua-dua tu. Application ni untuk connect the network host to a network device such as switch or hub. Macam internet no crossover ni pula, dia macam ada macam dua end, ada kiri atau kanan. Macam ada kiri atau kanan lah, dia bisa pilih salah satu je. Kalau macam rollover ni, Cisco proprietary. Sekejap ni dia punya application dia apa, to connect host connection connects to network intermediary devices, which is switch to switch or router to router. Keyword dia intermediary devices. Yang ni to connect workstation serial port to a router console port using an adapter. Memang bagi ke tak kan? Okay, activity. Apa benda ni? Macam mana buat ni? Kita tengok lihat T56A. Di T56A dia punya pair satu ke satu, pair 3 dia macam ni lah. Okay, senang je ni pair dia, sama je. First hijau, kita ambil hijau ni. Lepas tu dah mula kat tengah-tengah dia ada biru. Lepas tu sini pula hijau, oren. Lepas tu pula pair biasa. Kalau B lah, check. Lain oh terbalik. Okay, betul lah aku buat. Tak, aku check. Betul. Okay, kiri, yang belang ni kiri dulu lah. Yang belang tu kiri dulu. Pattern dia ni sama agak lain ni. Ni kalau B lah beza sikit. Pair 2 dekat belah kiri, pair 3 ni. Tapi yang penting sekarang biru saja. Biru je beza. Nampak? Biru saja yang beza. Biru je beza biru ni. Tapi yang tahu kita tahu biru kat tengah-tengah lah, tak ada beza punya ni. Ni pun ni pun ada beza juga, ni. Tapi belang-belang ni belah kiri lah. Ni bersama. Macam ni kita tengok. Okay, biru. Of course habis kat ni kan. Ke sini. Kita letak biru. Lepas tu kita letak hijau. Apa ni? Hijau dulu lah. Belang tu. Lepas tu baru biru dah kan. Sekejap. Sama je. Pair 4 tak ada berubah. Okay, pair 4 tak berubah. Letak sini. Ni letak sini. Sekarang ni pair apa yang lagi tinggal? Pair macam lainnya. Yang ni B kan. So hijau patutnya kan. Salah ni. Hijau kat sini. Ni patutnya kat sini. Ini pula hijau. See? Wah, macam message ni. EPO assignment Oh ada assignment tu. Tapi jauh lagi assignment punya EPO assignment. Kau tengok ni kan. Kalau kau tengok kat sini EPO punya assignment. EPO yang assignment jauh lagi. 8 Julai punya assignment. Kau jauh. Tak boleh belajar lagi EPO ni. See? Langkah ni. assignment ni. Assignment dia minta apa? Choose one of the input or discuss application. Maximum pages for each report is 2 pages. When you have to do short videos, then you have to do short video or refer your report explaining the content of the report only. In your video, please conclude. Ni apa ni? Chapter apa kau pilih? Lepas tu apa yang kau belajar dari chapter tu? Submit before 8 Julai. Lambat lagi, relax. Cari lagi, kita tunggu chapter finding baru. Sekarang ni yang ada chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. Motor lah, kalau yang paling minat motor. Itulah motor yang aku nampak. Let lo. Okay. Okay, and then we moving on to properties of fiber optic cabling. Have you learned? Tak apalah, baca lah. Have you? Dah malas lah. Mana kita dengar Ustaz?
As you have learned, fiber optic cabling is the other type of cabling used in networks. Because it is expensive, it is not as commonly used at the various types of copper cabling.
Sebab mahal, okay.
But fiber optic cabling has certain properties that make it the best option in certain situations, which you will discover in this topic.
Okay.
Optical fiber cable transmits data over longer distances and at higher bandwidths than any other networking media.
Okay, faham.
Unlike copper wires, fiber optic cable can transmit signals with less attenuation and is completely immune to EMI and RFI.
Yelah lampu kan?
Optical fiber is commonly used to interconnect network devices. Optical fiber is a flexible, but
Dia kata interconnect fiber is fiber optic fiber is commonly used to interconnect network and the interconnect network devices. Interconnect lah tu.
Optical fiber is a flexible, but extremely thin, transparent strand of very pure glass, not much bigger than a human hair.
Kecil je.
Bits are encoded on the fiber as light impulses.
Impulse.
The fiber optic cable acts as a waveguide, or light pipe, to transmit light between the two ends with minimal loss of signal.
Bagus.
As an analogy, consider an empty paper towel roll with the inside coated like a mirror.
Okay.
It is 1,000 meters in length, and a small laser pointer is used to send Morse code signals at the speed of light.
Okay.
Essentially that is how a fiber optic cable operates, except that it is smaller in diameter and uses sophisticated light technologies.
Okay, faham. Okay, macam aku nak download app ni? Tak ada download Shit. All I need is whatever. Kita faham apa yang dia kata kan? Okay, let's go. Okay, type of fiber media. There is 2 types, which is single mode fiber and SMF, ingat SMF, and then multi mode fiber ataupun MMF. Firstly, kita tengok dekat SMF ataupun single mode fiber. SMF consists of a very small core, which kecil sia, of a very small core and uses a expensive laser technology to send a single ray of light. As shown in the figure, SMF is popular in long distance situations spanning hundreds of kilometers, such as those required in long haul telephony and cable TV application. Nampak Ui, 18 micron. Kecil sia ni polymetric ni. Ni kalau hantar satu je. Tadi tu single mode dia akan satu line. Ni tapi ni beza sikit. MF consists of larger core and use uses LED emitters to send light pulses, especially light from an LED enters the multi-mode fiber at different angles. As shown in figure, popular lens because they can be powered in low-cost LEDs. It provides bandwidth up to 10 gigabyte per second. Wow! Over link length up to 550 meters. No wonder Ethernet is so fast. Okay, nampak eh? Beza lah micron. Tadi berapa? 1 micron 9 micron. Ini beza sikit, dia dah 50 above 50 ataupun 62.5 microns lah. Sama besar, tapi ada sama di coating lah. Kita moving on to fiber optic cabling usage. What's the usage? What is apa kegunaan dalam industri? Sekarang ni dia ada 4 jenis digunakan dalam teknologi. How being used in 4 types of industry, which is enterprise network used for backbone to cabling application and interconnecting fast infrastructure devices. Lepas tu dia ada fiber to home or FTTH, used to provide always on broadband and services to home and small businesses. Then long haul connectors, long haul networks used by service providers to connect countries and cities. And then there is submarine cables network, dalam air tu, dekat laut, used to provide reliable high speed high capacity solution cable of servicing in harsh underwater environment to and up or to transoceanic distances. Search the internet submarine cable and kita search pop pop. See, this is insane. How big this project is. Oh my god. Ceh, besar lah. Gila kabel-kabel ni semua. Okay. To view various of my online, only focus in this course use the fiber within enterprise. Okay. And then kita ada fiber optic connectors. Okay, dia connect macam mana? Okay. An optical fiber connector terminates the end of optical fiber. A variety of optical fiber connectors are available. The main differences among these, the type of connectors are dimensions. Connectors are dimension and method coupling. Businesses decide on the types of connectors that will be used based on their equipment. Some switches and routers setengah switches dengan routers ada port that support fiber optic connectors through a small form factor pluggable SFP transceiver. Search the internet of type of SFPs. Types of SFP apa lah tu dia. Tu gambar dia. Kena baca ni. Ni fiber laju. Mana dia? Okay. Kita ada straight tape ST connectors. Ni. ST connectors were one of the first connector type used. The connector locks securely with a twist on and off bayonet type of mechanism. Sama. Okay, lain. Okay, and kita ada SC ataupun subscriber connector. SC connector are sometimes referred as square connector or standard connector. They are widely adopted in LAN and WAN connector that use a push-pull mechanism to ensure positive insertion. This connector type is used with multi-mode and single-mode fiber. Jarang nampak tu ni. And kita nampak ada simplex connector ataupun loosen connector, LC simplex connector. LC. Ini simplex, ni duplex. Okay. Simplex tu apa? Dia boleh one way lah. Okay. Dia sama ada receive ataupun dia send. So connector, a small version of FC connector. These are sometimes called local connectors and quickly grow in popularity due to smaller size. Kita ada lagi tu duplex multi-mode LC. Nanti sama juga dengan ni LC, tapi similar to FC connectors but used for duplex connectors. Duplex patah balik. Nampak ada dua aku dah. Okay, until recently, light could only travel in one direction over optical fiber. Two fiber were required to support the full duplex operation. Therefore, fiber optic patch cable bundle together two optical fibers connect cables and terminate them with a pair of standard single fiber connectors. Some fiber connectors accept both the transmitting and receiving fiber in a single connector, known as duplex connector, as shown in duplex multi-mode LC connectors in figure. The extended is to use different wavelength for sending and receiving a single fiber. Okay. Damn. Okay. Oh, kita sampai sini dah. Aku baru sampai sini. Oh shit. Banyak lagi tak? Banyak. Allah. Okay. Aduh, ada apa pula WhatsApp? Sorry ya, aku rehat jap. Penat. Okay, let's go to fiber patch codes. Fiber patch codes are required to interconnecting infrastructure devices. The use of color distinguishes between single mode and multi-mode patch cords. The yellow jackets is for one single mode fiber cables and orange or aqua multi-mode fiber cables. Ni ada ni. Ni SC to SC, single cord to single cord multi-mode patch code. Betul tak single cord? Silap. SC to cyber cord to cyber cord. LC pula apa? Loosen connectors. Loosen connector to loosen connector single mode patch code. Ni pula ST apa? Aku lupa. ST tu straight tip to loosen connectors. Okay, SC tu apa? Bukan single cord. Subscriber cord to straight tip. Single mode connectors. SC. Subscriber cord to subscriber cord multi mode. Apa keterangan dia? Ini tadi gambar dia. Should be protected with a small plastic cap when not used. Okay. Lepas tu LC to LC, loosen cord to loosen cord. Ni single mode. Itulah single mode simplex lah. Should be protected. Semuanya kena ada plastic cap when not used. Ni bersama juga straight tip to loosen cord, subscriber cord to straight tip. Ni gambar dia. Macam aku tengok dari depan lah, aku nampak aku shock tengok. Fiber, apa bezanya? Fiber versus copper. There are many advantages to using fiber optic cables compared to copper cables. The cable highlights some of these differences. At present, the most enterprise environment optical fiber are primarily used to backbone highly for high traffic point-to-point connections between data distribution facilities. It is also used for interconnecting of building and multi-building complexes. Because fiber optic cable do not conduct electricity and have a low signal loss, they will suited for these uses. Okay, UTP and fiber optic cabling comparison. So tentulah kalau nak bezakan ni, just beza, nampak, kalau safety precaution, safety. Hmm. Kalau macam ni, high bandwidth mesti lagi besar, nampak, lagi besar. Distance pun sama, lagi besar, lagi panjang. Ni immune. Ni pun sama, tak ada, sebab kita pakai cahaya. Media and connected loss, cost tinggi lah. Installation pun sama juga lah. Safety precaution pun sama juga. Itu bezanya lah. Okay, check your understanding. Which of the following fiber optic cable type can help data travel approximately 500 meters? Single mode. Single mode. Kita kan bagi tahu. Tapi dia kata jawab daripada soalan tu mati mode lah nampaknya. Following, okay, mati mode. Okay, which of the following fiber optic cable types or used light emitter diode? Mati mode lah. Which of the following fiber optic cable use laser single mode as a stream of light to us? Which of the following fiber optic cable types used to connect long distance long distance yeah. Which of the following fiber optic cable can travel approximately 500 kilometers? 100 kilometers. Timur. Which of the following fiber optic cable types is used within campus? Sama timur. Oh, okay, betul lah aku buat tadi. Okay, moving on to properties of wireless media. Okay, sekarang wireless media, tadi kita fikir pasal kabel lah, pasal UTP, pasal fiber optic. Sekarang kita tak fikir dah pasal copper punya copper wire, tak fikir pasal optik, kita fikir wireless, radio, radio wave. Aduh, meletup. Cepatnya nak baca. Okay lah. You may be taking this course using tablets or smartphone. This is only possible due to wireless media. Pandai. Mana aku tahu, sebab aku tak ada wayar. Okay. Which is the third way to connect the physical layer to a network. Wireless media carry electromagnetic signal that represent the binary digital or data communication using radio or microwave frequencies. And then wireless media provide the greatest mobility option of all media. The number of wireless enabled devices continues to increase. Wireless is now primarily way users connect some home enterprise network. These are some limitation of wireless. Of course, dia punya coverage area. But to takut ada difference, security and shared medium. Wireless data communication network work well in open environments. However, certain construction materials used in building and construction and local terrain will limit the effective of coverage. But to interference, okay, wireless susceptible to interference can be disrupted by such common devices as household cordless phone, some types of fluorescent lights, and microwave ovens and other wireless connections. But the security, okay, wireless connection coverage requires no access to a physical extent out of media. Therefore, okay, device and users not authorized for access to the network can gain access to the transmission. Method security is a major component of wireless network administration. Lagi satu shared medium. Wireless local area networks operate in half duplex, which means only one device send to sends dia one by one lah. Seorang receive, seorang lagi send. Tak boleh sekaligus. Okay, macam call, macam call tu duplex, full duplex. The wireless medium is shared among all the wireless users. When users accessing the wireless LAN or wireless local area network simultaneously result in reduced bandwidth for each other. Although wireless is increasing in popularity for desktop connectivity, copper and fiber are the most popular physical layer media for employment and intermediary network devices such as routers and switches. Type of wireless media. Okay, uh, apa ni? I apa? AI for what? Dia kata apa? Ni kena hafal ni. IEE ni apa? Internet, electronic and electrical engineering force. Okay, IEE. IEE. Sekejap IEE. Meaning. Ini working. Institute of Law, Electrical and Electronic Engineers. Okay, dah. Okay. Institute Electrical and Electronic Engineers and Telecommunications Industry Standards for Wireless Data Communication cover both data link and physical layers. In each other, the standards device layer specification are supplied to that include the following. Allah Akbar nyamuk. Okay, terkejut aku. Aku lalat. Data to radio signal encoding, and then frequency and power transmission, signal reception and decoding requirement, antenna design and construction. These are wireless standards. Wi-Fi, dia punya standard dia IEEE 502.11. Wireless LAN technologies commonly referred as Wi-Fi. The white line uses a contention-based protocol known as Carrier Sense Multiply Access Collision Avoidance or CMA/CA. Carrier Sense Multiple Access or Carrier Collision Pengelagaran dia pengelagaran langgaran. Okay, the wireless network interface card must first listen before transmitting to determine if the radio channel is clear. If another the wireless device is transmitting, then the network interface card must wait until the channel is clear. Wi-Fi is a trademark for Wi-Fi aliens. Wi-Fi is used with certified WLAN device based on IEEE 502.11 standards. And then we also have Bluetooth. Bluetooth dia punya Institute Electrical Electronic Engineers ya ke? This is a wireless personal area network or wide apa ni wireless private access network, area network. Standard, commonly known as Bluetooth. It uses device pairing process to communicate over distance before from 1 to 100 meters. Woi panjang. 1 to 100 meters. Aku rasa 1 meter pun dapat. Besar betul Bluetooth. WiMAX, commonly known as Worldwide Interoperability for Microwave Access, WiMAX, the wireless standards used to point users to point to multi-point topology to provide wireless broadcast access, broadband access. Ya, apa tu ZB ni jangan dengar. Ni 502.16, ni 502.15. Ni pula 50.4. Zigbee is a specification used for low data rate or low power communication. It is intended application that require short range, low data rates and low battery life. Zigbee is typically used for industrial and Internet of Things or IoT environments such as wireless light switches and medical device data collection. Note, other wireless technologies such as cellular and satellite communication also provide data network connectivity. However, these wireless technologies are out of scope for this module. Oh, lain. Okay. Kita ada wireless LAN. Hmm. A common wireless data implementation is enabling device to connect wireless via a LAN. In general, a WLAN require the following network devices. Sakit mata. Okay, lepas tu, okay. The first one is wireless access point or AP access point. Okay. The second one is wireless network interfacing card adapters. Okay, the first one, this concentrate ni ya, WAP wireless access point ni biasa. This concentrate je eh. Okay, alhamdulillah. Benar. This concentrate wireless signal from users and connect to the existing copper-based network infrastructure, such as Ethernet. Home and small businesses. Wireless routers integrate the function of a router, switch, and access point into a device as shown in figure. Kalau NIC ni pula provide wireless communication capabilities of network hosts. Malas.
As the technology has developed, a number of WLA Ethernet-based standards have emerged. When purchasing wireless devices, ensure compatibility and interoperability. The benefits of wireless data communications technologies are evident, especially the savings on costly premises wiring and the convenience of host mobility. Network administrators must develop and apply stringent security policies and processes to protect WLANs from unauthorized access and damage.
Okay. Oh, dah ni tanya lah. Wireless is for enterprise network. Enterprise network. Tak sesuai. Dia tak juga wireless LAN operates for duplex low in. Tak apa. Aku tunggu je tu. Which of the following is standard best suited for industrial and IoT environment? Ni. Yeah. Agak dah. Saya salah. Paling betul. False. Dah kata dah. False. Tak kata tadi. Which of the following wireless standards suited for the bed? Wi-Fi ke? Ke ZigBee? Bluetooth? The hell? Dia katakan ZigBee dia. Kita apa? Dia download belum? Cuba check. Okay, ni aku labelkan ni. Okay. Done chat. Dah module 4. Moving on to ni. Wish, sampai mana aku nak berhenti ni? Ni panjang. Modul ni tak banyak, tapi itulah macam banyak. Malas.
Welcome to number systems. Guess what? This is a 32-bit IPv4.
Kau dengar tak? Kita dengar je.
This is a 32-bit IPv4 address of a computer in a network. 110000101010101010101010. It is shown in binary. This is the IPv4 address for the same computer in dotted decimal, 192.16810.10. Which one would you rather work with? IPv6 addresses are 128 bits.
Wow.
To make these addresses more manageable, IPv6 uses a hexadecimal system of 0 to 9 and the letters AF. As a network administrator, you must know how to convert binary addresses into dotted decimal and dotted decimal addresses into binary.
Oh.
You will also need to know how to convert dotted decimal into hexadecimal and vice versa. Hint, you still need your binary conversion skills to make this work. Surprisingly, it is not that hard when you learn a few tricks. This module contains an activity called the binary game, which will really help you get started. So, why wait?
Yeah, so why wait? Gerak ke depan.
اللهم صل صلاة كاملة وسلم سلاما تاما على سيدنا محمد الذي تنحل به العقد وتنفرج به الكرب وتقضى به الحوائج وتنال به الرغائب وحسن الخواتم ويستسقى الغمام بوجهه الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه في كل لمحة
Kau dah satu dah. Allah, kedua tidur.
كل معلوم لك وعلى آله وصحبه في كل لمحة ونفس بعدد كل معلوم لك اللهم 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 أجرنا من النار اللهم أجرنا من النار اللهم أجرنا من النار
Ambil je nak beli kalau aku dapat duit tu.
Allah Ya
Ask
Tuhan
myself that question.
kami
Shit.
hindarkan kami daripada azab api neraka-Mu ya Allah
Malas.
Ya
Shit.
Allah
Still way to go. Keeping up for tomorrow. Mesti
hindarkanlah
mesti sampai
kami
sini dia cakap kan. Aku sampai minggu depan tak
daripada
settle ni.
azab api neraka-Mu ya
Malam ni pun sama kat kot. Dia
Allah
cakap tanya Firdaus Akbar.
Ya Allah Ya Rabbi selamatkanlah kami hindarilah kami
Okay,
dari
let's go.
api
Binary and
neraka-Mu ya
binary and number system.
Allah
IP4 address begin with as a binary serial series of 1 and zeros. These are difficult to manage, so the network administrator must convert them to decimal. This topic shows you a few days to do this. This binary number consists of two digits 1 and 0 bits. In contrast, this decimal number system consists of 10 digits consisting of 0 and 9. Binary is important for us to understand because the host, servers, network devices are using binary addressing. Especially they use binary IPv4 address as shown in figure 225 below. Yeah. What the fuck is this? Something. Alhamdulillah. Each address consists of a string of 32 bits divided into 4 sections called octets. Each octet contains 8 bits or 1 byte, separated with a dot. For example, PC1 record figure binary works well with hosts and network devices. However, it is very challenging for humans to work with. For easy, kau faham tu? For a solid understanding of network addressing, it is necessary to know the addressing and gain practical skill to converting the binary and dotted decimal before. This session will cover blah 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 blah. Okay. Sekejap